Hello and welcome to God First. All lessons are based on the sermons of Reverend Young-hee Peck. Today we'll be taking a look at where true happiness comes from. Let's jump right in. Working hard for your happiness is a good thing. Being supported by a group of people who genuinely want you to be happy is a good thing. Seeking knowledge and making decisions that you think will bring you happiness is a good thing. These are all good things. But unless we have the foundation of God grounded in our pursuit of happiness, these efforts will never bring us true happiness. Deuteronomy 11:26 says, "I am giving you the choice between a blessing and a curse." God doesn't bring us just blessings or curses. He brings both. There are a few things we should consider to receive His blessings and to avoid His curse. 1. Do not exaggerate the importance of conditions. We overvalue the importance of having the right conditions to be happy and blessed. Being in the right spot at the right time, having the right connections, choosing the right profession. We stress the importance of good conditions producing good results. Yes, placing yourself in good circumstances and working hard to create favorable situations are essential endeavors. Still, they should never overshadow the fundamental source of happiness and blessings, which is God. You could be in the worst circumstances in the world, like Joseph being in jail, or Daniel in the lion's den. But God's blessings override any adverse conditions we face. We must never think our conditions, good or bad, determine our eventual happiness or despair. They say location is vital for a store to do well. But with God's blessings, you could be in the worst spot in the world and still succeed. 2. You pour everything into what you perceive to be the fountainhead of happiness and blessings. If you think your job is the source of happiness in your life, you will pour everything you have into your job. If you feel family or your business are the sources of joy in your life, you will pour everything you have into your family and business. Of course, these things are part of the equation, but they are not the ultimate reason for happiness. If we believe God is the source of blessings and happiness, we should pour everything we have into pleasing God. What brings you joy? Do you have any hopes of happiness that have nothing to do with God or His blessings? These questions can fundamentally change our approach to life and how we live it. Once we recognize God is the key to our blessings and happiness, we work hard, invest in our families and jobs while prioritizing the importance of God's blessings. We know it's the most important thing. 3. Spiritual and carnal well-being depends solely on God's blessings and curses. We need to be blunt and unambiguous about this. God's blessings and curses alone determine our happiness or grief. Having the right conditions doesn't matter. We could be on top of the world, but if God curses us, it's only a matter of time before we fall. We could be in what the world perceives to be rock bottom, with no hope in sight. If God blesses us, it's only a matter of time before God showers us with His infinite blessings. So let's put aside trying to be happy without God's blessings. Let us work hard, foster relationships, and make smart choices under the umbrella of God as the fountainhead of blessings and curses. Instead of evaluating conditions and being opportunistic, we must pour everything we have into receiving God's blessings and avoiding His wrath. We can learn a lot by looking at others. Jacob called his 12 sons and said, "Gather together, that I might tell you what shall befall you in the last days." Look at others to make changes to yourself. If you see someone you think God will curse, compare yourself to that person. Are you doing the same thing? What can you change about yourself based on the observed behavior of others? We must be all in our efforts to receive God's blessing and avoid His curse. Wherever you find yourself in life, at this moment, nail home the fact God's blessings is the sole reason for our happiness. Then everything else falls into place. Thank you, and for more lessons like this, check out our website at www.godfirstpec.com. See you next time.